Welcome back to another Shyhammer Fantasy Battle Report with James. And today we got a game. I got a game against Todd and his dwarf army. Todd just basically painted up this whole dwarf army, a very snow-themed army, more or less to get ready for Dragonfall. So this is 2,000 points. He is bringing a non-traditional dwarf list. It's not really a gun line per se. He does have a couple guns, but not that much. And anyways, let's go over what he has really quick. He has over here his unit of I want to call these guys Iron Breakers. These aren't Iron Breakers, these are Longbeards. But basically they're it's about like 20 to 30 of them, and he has his dwarf lord in the front. His lord is, I don't know how to read this. It's like Lord Hearn, whatever. He has a whole backstory on the guy. He's from the Rage Quit Mountains, and he's coming down from the mountains with his holy weapon, and it looks like an axe to me. Anyways, so he's bringing his Longbeards. He also has a unit of what are these, Iron Drakes? I want to call them Iron Drakes, but these guys have the flaming attack weapons, strength 5 hits, and then the guy in the front has a torpedo. And then to the left of him, you can see he has a bunch of dwarf warriors with great weapons. And I'm not sure if these are actually dwarf warriors or these are the Longbeards. I know one of them is like Iron Breakers, one of them is Longbeards maybe. But anyways, he has a huge block of them, and they have a runesmith with them. He also has Grim Burlixon, and Grim Burlixon is watching his organ gun, and then he also has a cannon. Cannon does have a couple runes to make it more accurate, more or less, and then it also gives it magic attacks. Anyways, that's going to be his side, his list, and oh, he also has a gyrocopter. As for me, I have my Goblin Wolf Chariot. I have 2 Goblin Wolf Chariots. I have a unit of 6 Trolls. I have a big block of 29 Orcs, Biggins, with Savage Orc Biggins, sorry. With in the front rank, I have my Savage Orc Shaman, level 4, with the Lucky Shrunken Head. I have my Lord and my BSB. My BSB does have a Magic Banner, and my Lord has Crown of Command and some other stuff. I also have a level 2 Lord of Undeath Wizard. I have the 20 Night Goblins with bows, and then I have Lord Chickenhead. Chickenhead is back again. So we're gonna be we're gonna start off more or less with that. So let's go ahead and show what I got for magic. Magic, I got Hand of Gork, Fist of Gork, Gaze of Mork, and Foot of Gork, and then I also got for my level 2 Dark Riders and Gravecall. Vanguards. First off, I have Vanguard with Chickenhead. Chickenhead just flies up to the front like that. He goes up to the line, and he's going straight for the Iron Drakes. And I don't know, Todd kind of scoffed at it, like, okay, bring him over here. But I don't know if he remembers, I take the Dragonbane gem with Chickenhead, so Chickenhead has fire protection. I know those guys have fire attacks. He does move his gyrocopter up here. He did win first roll off, so he goes first, and he's gonna go ahead and move everybody up a little bit, basically because he has a more combat heavy army. He's gonna go ahead, and there's no charges. He's gonna go ahead and straight up into shooting. He shoots all his he shoots his cannon at my chariot, hits the chariot, blows up the chariot. Chariot had 1 shot at that. That's nothing. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and do his Iron Drakes. His Iron Drakes is going to go ahead and shoot at Chickenhead. And sure enough, he hits him, wounds him. 4 wounds, 4 saves. Chickenhead doesn't care. His organ gun goes. His organ gun gets 10 shots and 6 shots, so 16 shots total. And it shoots. It gets 2 wounds off, and Chickenhead is still alive. He took a whole round of fire shots and Hell Blaster Volley gunshots, or organ gun, whatever you call them. And it's going to go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 1. Orcs and Goblins turn 1, I'm charging Chickenhead right at those Drakes. And I'm like, whatever, fuck it, they're still flame shots. He stands and shoots, and sure enough, only one gets through. That's bullshit. God damn it. That was me getting cocky. I move up the Trolls over here. I move up the Goblins in front of the Savages. For whatever reason, I had them right in front of the Savages. I figured I could Hand of Gork them. Magic phase, get 6 power dice. I also have the other chair riding up on the right side. I got 7 power dice for magic phase. I throw up 3 dice onto grave call. He dispels it actually. Then I go ahead and I throw up a couple dice onto hand of Gork. He does not dispel it. I go ahead and I throw up my goblin over here, 8 inches away from his lord's unit. I believe that he's in the unit of Longbeards. I don't remember. Whatever. Todd, correct me later. So I go ahead and I throw them out, and the fanatics stop. 2 of them stop 7 inches. The third one goes right through the unit, hits the unit, kills only one. Oh, I'm sorry. It kills 4 dudes. 4. So remaining magic, I go ahead and do Gaze of Mork. Now I honestly know he has those dispel things that eat the spell, and he knows I have Fist of Gork or Foot of Gork. So I decided to do Gaze of Mork and just kind of confuse him. I only had a couple dice left, anyways. Go ahead and let it go through. He doesn't even try to stop it, and it kills only off 2 warriors with the great weapons. Doom Diver's hitting this unit here, his lord's bunker, and it ends up killing off 4 guys. And that'll start off his turn 2. Turn 2, he does this super cocky move here where he has his dwarf lord, the Hern, walk right onto my goblin fanatic, and he has the toughness 10 runes that basically gives him toughness 10 basically. So he's like, your goblin fanatic's not gonna scratch me. So he takes 2d6 hits. I roll the 2d6, it gets 10 hits. So on the 10 hits, he's like, well, you're gonna need to roll 6s. I rolled 3 6s. His face dropped. He was like, ah, shit. So it's -3 armor piercing, whatever, so because it's strength 5 and armor piercing. He rolls to get it. I kill his rune lord. On turn 2, he killed himself. Oh man, that's hilarious to me. He moves his gyrocopter over here to be march blocking me, and he moves. I think that just starts right into shooting phase. Shooting phase. His iron drakes are gonna shoot at my trolls. They blast 1 troll. The organ gun shoots, gets 8 shots, and then 2 shots, and kills off 2 more trolls and does 1 wound onto another one. And then Burlixon's gonna go ahead and shoot his shotgun, and his shotgun does 1 wound onto this guy here. Cannon goes and shoots at my Doom Diver, and it does 2 wounds to the Doom Diver, but Doom Diver's still good. And we're gonna go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Trolls are charging the organ gun, and they fail charge. God damn it. The fanatic here, 1 ran into the tree, 1 ran off to the direction that doesn't matter. And then, I'm sorry, that's the one that came from behind. The one from behind went through the unit and popped off 1 dude. And basically this is more or less what happens here. I try to move up. I think I moved up the savages, and I didn't move the goblins. I just want to stand and shoot with the goblins. Magic Phase get 5 power dice. I go ahead and throw up all 5 dice and an extra 1 onto the Dark Riders, and I choke on the mushroom, and I take a wound. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and shoot my Goblins of Bows over at his Iron Drakes. They kill off 1 dude. Doom Divers go. 1 misfires and gets jammed. God damn it. The other one shoots, kills off 3 guys, and that's going to cause a panic check. They're going to go ahead and run, and they flee off the board. They fail their panic, and that's also because their dwarf lord decided to be suicidal and walk into a fucking goblin with a swinging ball and chain. It's going to go ahead and start off Dwarfs turn 3. Dwarfs turn 3. He's going to go ahead and charge my goblin unit here. I'm going to go ahead and stand and shoot. I don't even think I'd scratch him. He is going to charge his other guys into my goblins, and they fail charge, and on the stand and shoot I ended up killing off 1 dude. So he ends up getting in with just these guys. Okay, these guys fail to rally and they run off the board. Now there's 2 problems here. One is he doesn't have a dwarf lord that has his leadership bubble going off. Second thing is he doesn't have a BSB. For whatever reason, he doesn't have a BSB, and that's causing his guys to not have the reroll on that. He gets his dwarf miners up over here. He popped up this unit and they're gonna go ahead and ambush my Doom Diver. And then over here, he moves the gyrocopter right into the ass of my Savage block. His cannon goes ahead and shoots, kills off my other Doom Diver, and then his Organ Gun's gonna go ahead and start off shooting at my trolls. It does 1 wound, or I'm sorry, it does 4 shots, another 4 shots, and kills off 1 troll and does 1 wound onto another troll. Burlixen's gonna go ahead and shoot and does absolutely nothing. And then the gyrocopter's gonna do his steam gun, and his steam gun goes ahead and hits like a good 10 Savage Orcs, but only kills 2. And that is going to start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Failed animosity with the Goblins. Of course they're going to fail the animosity because they're fucking Goblins. And they're going to have to force charge into the unit right in front of them. Savages are going to go ahead and charge into the big block with his Rune Lord, his Runesmith. And then the Trolls are going to charge into the Organ Gun, actually. And everybody connects. Check that shit out. Everybody connects. I was afraid I wasn't even gonna fit there. Oh man. And oh, really quick, apparently the picture I took of the goblins getting charged, he didn't charge me. He pushed these guys up like he was gonna charge, and then he forgot he didn't even make the roll. So they failed. They both failed charge. That's why I charged in this turn. I also charged this Goblin Chariot from the side flank, which you didn't even see that shit coming because I didn't even take pictures of that shit coming. He goes ahead and rams right into the side there, and I got a side flank. That's awesome. I love these fucking chariots. They're so fucking fast, and they just come out of nowhere like BAM! Fucking ram. And sure enough, that's how it looks right now. Magic Fists get 8 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up a couple dice onto the Fisted Gork. He dispels that. I go ahead and throw up Grave Call, and he doesn't dispel that, and I don't choke on the mushroom. And then I throw up Dark Riders, and I get double 6s on that. And that one will cause me, I'm sorry, right here I rolled 3 on the miscast, so that's definitely killing my level 2. My level 2 is dead. Alright, but I got Hexboars, and I got Skeletons, and I put the Skeletons right behind the Night Goblins, because my understanding is the Night Goblins will probably flee. If they flee, he's going to overrun into my Skeletons and be stuck in combat for them till he crumbles them or they kill some guys. And the Hexboars right now, their target's going to be the cannon that's just kind of firing at anybody. So, over here the Night Goblin Fanatic just kind of started rolling off, and we're going to start off close combat, I believe, because the Doom Diver's jammed. So over here, impact hits alone, does 2 wounds, kills 2 guys. So then the dogs go, dogs kill off 1 dude. The goblins go, they kill off 2 dudes. Holy shit. And then the whatever these are, Longbeards are going, and they kill off 4 goblins. They fail to wound the chariot. I definitely won combat resolution on that. He sticks. He is stubborn with his banner, and that is that. Over here, impact hits from the big stabber, kills off 3 guys. Fucking my Dwarf Lord goes, kills off 3 more guys. Or Dwarf Lord, Orc Lord, Black Orc Lord. It's Black Ox, man, Black Ox. Then my Savages go, they kill off like 5 or 6 guys, and he is losing combat by a lot. Okay, he really fails to wound any of my guys because he can't get through my ward. I think he killed like 1 or 2 of my guys. He's trying to allocate attacks onto my BSB, fails to wound it. He's trying to allocate attacks onto my Orc Lord, fails to wound it. So he can't do much. We're equal in ranks, so he goes ahead and he rolls, and he fails his... I mean, he needs like double 1s because we're equal in ranks. He can't be steadfast. And sure enough, I'm going to go ahead and chase, and he runs off the board. Or actually, I don't think he runs off the board, but he runs close to the edge of the board. And my guys are 1 inch behind him. And he did put a wound onto my BSB, but we're definitely going to stick. Looks like he killed actually like 5 or 6 of my guys, but whatever. And that's how that's going to be. Over here, my trolls just demolished that fucking war machine, and they're going to overrun right into Burlixen, and that's going to start off Dwarf's turn 4. Dwarf's turn 4, he's going to go ahead and charge his miners into my Doom Diver that connects in. He's going to charge his gyrocopter into the side of my savages. I don't think he charged the gyrocopters. I think he just moved it up an inch there. Shooting phase, he's going to go ahead and... Yeah, he's going to go ahead and shoot the steam gun. And the steam gun ends up killing off 4 guys. And then his cannon goes. His cannon's going to go ahead and shoot at my savages. He got a side shot on my savages. So he goes ahead and he kills off 3 dudes with the cannon. And then over here it's going to start off close combat. His dwarves just killed my fucking Doom Diver. And they're basically useless back here now because they're way out of combat. Over here is his dwarf warriors. They or whatever these are, those longbeards. They end up killing off 1 goblin here. And I believe even though I lost 1 dude, I couldn't wound him because he has a highest ass armor. And so I go ahead and I roll. Of course, goblin leadership. I'm gonna run. Basically, the goblins run, the chariot sticks. So since the goblins ran, the fucking skeletons are free to charge on my turn. Over here, close combat. Burlixon does 2 wounds onto a troll. Trolls just eat fucking Burlixon. Eat them. Fucking done. Alright. And basically that's going to start off Orcs and Goblins turn 4. Orcs and Goblins turn 4. I'm going to go ahead and charge. He does reform his Dwarf Warriors to face off at the chariot. But now I got a rear charge with my skeletons into the back of his warriors. Or his longbeards. He did rally his guys too, by the way. So I'm charging the savages into his runesmith's unit. And I'm trying to charge the trolls into the rear of the longbeards. Trolls fail, skeletons get in, savages get in, of course. That was like auto win. This guy's just going to go ahead and keep spinning. And then magic phase 11 power dice, or 9 power dice. Go ahead and throw up the fist, fail it. Throw up the foot, fail it. Or hand, fail it. And that's about it. We're going to go to close combat over here. Big Stabba again, kills off 2 guys. Savages go, kill off like 6 guys. He ended up killing off 7 of my savages. Holy shit. And I think again I won combat resolution. So he's gonna go ahead and roll on it. And he ended up killing off my BSB too. Son of a bitch. But basically he did lose combat resolution. And he's gonna run. And he runs off the table. And I have to chase because I'm frenzied. So I run off the table as well. Over here, he goes ahead and he tries to kill off. He kills off like 1 skeleton. I think it was just because it was easier toughness and easier armor safe to kill versus the chariot. But he only kills off 1 skeleton. But I do win combat because I have a rear and a charge. And he sticks. It's going to start off Dwarfs turn 5. Dwarfs turn 5. He moves his gyrocopter right to the side over here. He moves his cannon, shoots off at 1 of my trolls. And yeah, he's going to go ahead and do close combat here. Kills off a skeleton. I'm sorry, kills off 2 skeletons. No, he kills off 1 skeleton. I lose combat res. And I lose a skeleton because he has a banner and a wound. I still have a rear though. Oh, and he has a musician, so I lose by 1. There it goes. Kills off 1 dude. So, basically that's about it. We're gonna start off, I believe, dwarves. Oh, I'm sorry, that doesn't start off shit. Since I lost, the chariot runs. Chariot flees off this way, goes through the building, passes its dangerous terrain, and we're gonna go over here into. Yeah, this is Orcs and Goblins turn 5. Orcs and Goblins turn 5. I'm gonna go ahead and charge my hex boars into his cannon. They're gonna connect in. This guy fails to rally. Magic phase, I got 8 power dice or 9 power dice. I can't do math. I do hand a gork and I move my troll on the backside over here. Then I go for fist a gork, get fist a gork off. He's gonna go ahead and attack close combat, kills off 2 of my skeletons. The skeletons fail to wound him, and I lose a lot more to crumbling. Dwarves turn 6. Turns are going really fast because there's no magic phase on his part. He's gonna go ahead and charge his gyrocopter to the side of the troll. He's gonna go ahead and I think the hex boars failed their charge here. He's going to shoot at the hex boars, kill off 1 of those. And then over here, his gyrocopter is going to start a close combat. Fails to wound it, but I fail to wound it back. He ends up chasing me just because he charged, and my troll runs this way. He fails to catch it, and my goblins are going to continue running. Over here, he ends up killing off one more skeleton. That's going to crumble the unit, and it's going to go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 6. Orcs and Goblins turn 6. I'm charging the savages right into his oh, there's still one skeleton left. So I charge my savages into his warriors here, and as you can see, the skeleton's kind of blocking my maximize here. The hexboars did get in over here onto his cannon finally, and then this guy's going to flee off board, and these guys continue to flee almost into his dwarf miners. Magic Phase got, Magic Phase got 7 power dice. I didn't even choose to do anything because I was like, no point of it. I'm going to go ahead and do the impact hits with the big stab and kill off 3 dudes. I go ahead and I move my Orc Shaman over. My Orc Shaman goes ahead and basically finishes off the unit. I love it when my Orc Shaman is the guy, my go-to guy to kill off a unit. It's brutal. And basically the hex boars kill off the cannon. He only has miners left. It is a huge Orcs and Goblins victory. I mean, huge. I haven't won this big in a long time. And good news is my opponent didn't rage quit like his Dwarf Lord name says, or his title, the Rage Quitter. So he didn't rage quit. We actually finished this game pretty damn fast. There was another game going on to the left of us, and they started on our turn 2. We finished the game, and they were only on their beginning of their turn 2. We're like, damn, we finished that game so fast, and we're looking at each other. We're like, there's time for another game. You want to play another game? And he's like, sure, let's do it. So that's actually what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do another game. Dwarves versus Orcs and Goblins. It's Todd's rematch with his rage quitting lord with his holy axe. Anyways, if you guys like this, hit the like and subscribe. I also have my MVP. My MVP is actually going to be, that's a tough one today, because I think a lot of people did a good job. One person who, in particular, who did the biggest push was that fanatic who killed his dwarf lord. We really won because the Ghost of Chickenhead really opened it up. In all honesty, Chickenhead, even though he got blasted on like turn 2 or turn 1, he really does put that threat on the board, which basically made him waste a whole turn of shooting onto Chickenhead alone. And even though I lost the battle on that, I mean, if he didn't, Chickenhead might have, done more. The Doom Divers did kill off his. Well, this is all chain reaction. The Doom Divers did kill off his Iron Drakes, made him run, right? But that wouldn't have happened if his lord was there, and his lord died because of the fanatic. So I'm definitely going to give it back to the fanatic. I was contemplating giving it to the savages because the savages did a good job killing off a whole unit. But in reality, I'm giving it to that one fanatic. That one fanatic killed his dwarf lord, especially since he was being a cocky bastard. It was just perfect. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will be putting up the other video sometime this week, and then I also need to get some games in this week. So hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any comments or feedback, please leave it down below. Chickenhead, since he's returned, is 2 for 2 on victories. Alright guys, enjoy it. Peace.